Welcome to Leaderstalk, Papo de Leaders. Today I'll talk about the story of the Rolex. Come with me. Yeah, I have always dreamed to have a Rolex, the Submariner watch. And I remember that at a young age I could not buy it. It's very expensive. Then I used it to talk with my friends that one day I would buy one. And I remember a big friend of mine, Charles, that is still working in downtown. And he mentioned to me, Junior, as he called me, Felicio, there is a place here that they sell a fake Rolex that is really nice. And I said, really? And what's the price? And the amount of money I could buy it. I went there, was perfect. The counterfeit was perfect. The only difference is that the second was not going as Rolex was, but I said people need to be very close to watch that. Then I went to my work, very proud with my watch on my wrist, and then that day one of the senior managers invited all the intern, I was intern back then, to have lunch together in the cafeteria. And I remember he was a very wealthy man, even before starting working, very senior in the company, and he was telling me about, not me, everybody that were in the table, that how could someone buy fake things. And suddenly I put my left hand under the table, and then he continued talking. That was not correct, and gave the whole speech, the legal stuff. But then he used an analogy, and I always loved people or managers, leaders that use analogies to tell the story. That's why maybe I became a good storyteller, because I think that if you give the example in a way that every single person can understand, it will be easy to memorize and to repeat it. And after that, that changed my life as well. I will not tell the name of the person because I lost the contact. But again, this is a true story about it, about counterfeit and illicit trade. So he mentioned that for him, illicit product, even if it looks perfect for others, he knows that it's not. And the example, brutal example that he gave that marked me for life, it was exactly about a watch. And he said, I know that there are lots of people selling fake watches, and in coincidence he had a Rolex Submarine, and then he said, I know that people are buying this fake. I was praying that he did not see it in my wrist, but anyhow. And then the example that he gave was, it's the same if you buy a fake watch. Maybe everybody thinks that it's a real one, but you know that it is not. And after that, I would not say that I never bought anything fake in the future. In Trinidad and Tobago on the island, for example, they did not have a kind of blockbuster where you could rent a movie. They were only selling DVDs with the movies, and it was not illegal. It was a store. So it was legal, but I knew and I did not like that I was buying something that was not paying all the duties and tax. And in several other places, at least I stopped to think if I should or not buy. For sure, some might say that there's absurd the price that some brands charge. But my wife always say there's a reason for charging that. The quality, it lasts longer. You have a kind of service post-quality, post-purchase. So there is always a reason why. And there's lots of investment behind brands in terms of technology to develop it, in terms of marketing as well. So think twice if you are offered something that is either counterfeit or if it's fake, if you should buy it or not. Okay? If you are enjoying, please give a like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notice from the next videos. Bye-bye. I forgot to mention, it's always good to have a dream. And finally, when I turned 40 years old, I was able to buy the submarine Rolex. It was not brand new, it was second hand. I bought it from a good friend from the company. So follow your dreams and think about if you should or not take the right decisions. It's good to have a dream so you can follow it. Okay? Thank you.